What is up, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. Double T here, back with another video. And today it's going to be kind of a chill, casual conversation type video. And I like doing these every once in a while on the channel. If you guys are followers of the channel or subscribers, y'all know that I do all kinds of different things: gameplays, collecting videos, um, just talking about the gaming industry in general. A lot of different things on the channel, retro stuff. But I want to make a video today about not going broke collecting video games. And it's a video I've been wanting to do for a while. I do have a video on the channel about collecting on a budget. I think that that is also an important video. So go check that out if you haven't. But not going broke collecting video games, I think it's an important topic because I believe that, excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick right now. So my voice probably sounds a little bit weird. But, anyways, with all of the with social media nowadays, with all of the different Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts, YouTube accounts of people that collect video games, people that resell video games, whatever it may be, whatever kind of collecting content you guys might consume, and I've consumed a little bit of all of it, in the past. So I know there's so many people out there that buy so many video games, um, and they might be feeling that, being able to purchase that many games with a YouTube channel, with a TikTok account, that they might be making money off their social media or their hobby. Um, and so they're able to therefore spend that money on games and sort of reinvest it into their channel or their page, whatever it might be. Which a lot of people like myself, I don't make any money on social media right now, at least on my gaming stuff. And so I'm not able to reinvest into the channel anything that I'm buying video games, anything like that's coming right out of pocket, not coming from profits from, a YouTube partnership or anything like that. That of course is a goal of mine one day, and why I continue, one of the reasons why I continue to make videos. Um, One, obviously, because I love making these videos and I enjoy it and I want to share things, the knowledge that I have and just the love for video games, right? But also, you know, being able to make some money off of it in the future and being able to, reinvest that into collecting more video games, I think would be awesome as well. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having that mindset. But that's a little bit of a different topic. Sorry to get off track. But anyways, um I think that it might be easy to see your own collection and be like, man, I don't have that many games compared to all these other people that have thousands of video games have an entire wall in their room of video games, right? I would consider my video game collection to be pretty decent now, but compared to a lot of these other people, it's literally nothing. Like people that have complete sets, there's so many people that have thousands and thousands of video games. Um, Rather that's whether it's for reselling or if it's their personal collection that they've maybe started from childhood, or maybe they just have a lot of money and they're able to buy big chunks of video games at a time and buy every new game that comes out. I am definitely not in that boat. So you guys know that I'm a big like budget collector type of guy. So all these games that you've seen here, most of them I've gotten with deals, and that is a part of this video that I want to go over is I don't recommend really buying brand new video games. And now that might be a little hypocritical because I do buy some new video games myself. I've bought in Black Ops 7, I've bought in Borderlands 4 right when it came out. And since then, both of those games have gone on sale. So could I have waited? Yes. Should I have waited? Maybe. I wanted those games really bad to play day one, so that is why I did that, and that was my decision to make. But could I have saved 10, 20, $30? Definitely. So the power of patience and waiting on certain games to go on sale is definitely a huge thing that can benefit you guys. And it's definitely something I do with a lot of titles that I want. There's a lot of games that I'm interested in at launch, but it's not something that I'm dying to play right now, or maybe I'm right in the middle of a couple other games that I'm playing through, and I'm like, you know what? I can actually wait a little bit and see if there's a little bit of a sale. Even $20 sale. I mean, that's $20 that you can save that can go into your next game purchase. So that can be huge. Is waiting for sales and just the power of patience. It can be huge when collecting. Another thing is going to be waiting for deals. Like GameStop has some great deals. As much as people hate on GameStop, they have some great deals, and you can find really good games at GameStop. Used games, even retro games at your retro GameStop locations. If you've never checked them out, definitely check them out. Don't just believe all the hate you see on the internet. Go check them out for yourself. That's something I'm a huge advocate of. Is just finding things out for yourself and not believing everything you see, right? But those deals, they have 2 for 1. They have BOGO deals. They have, excuse me, they have the buy four under 20 or buy four under 40 deals. I believe that's the deals. Yeah, the GameStop deals that they have, once a month or whatever. Definitely check those out. I've gotten quite a few deals on my game collection because of that GameStop, those offers that they do have. So definitely something worth checking out. eBay, Macari. You can definitely find deals on there, as well as you can find video game lots. That's another thing that you can keep in mind is buying video game lots. You can buy like if you want to buy, especially with more retro consoles, Xbox 360, PS3, even PS4, DS games, whatever it may be. You might be able to find a lot of 10 to 20 games, and you can sometimes buy those at like $2 to $5 a game. And usually, it's going to be some shovelware, some games that are, super common that everyone owns that you might already own, but there could be some sleeper games in there that you guys might actually want. Like, usually in a video game lot, say there's 20 games in a video game lot, there might be 2 to 5 games that I'm actually interested in, and the rest might be games that I was like, maybe I'll keep in the collection, maybe I won't. But sometimes the value of those 2 or 3 games could be the value of the whole entire lot. And guess what? Those games that you don't want, or maybe those games that you already own in that lot, you can then take to your. I don't really recommend taking it to your GameStop, but take it to your local retro store and get some store credit, and then buy a video game that you actually want with that store credit. That's something I've done multiple times and something that works out great for budget collecting. So that's definitely another tip there that you guys can think of, but or you guys could try out, I guess, if you haven't. And I'd love to know any maybe strategies you guys have in collecting on a budget, if they're not any of the ones that I've shared in this video, or let me know your thoughts on the ones I've shared in this video. Most of you guys probably know about all these strategies by now, but it's something that I just want to, you know, share my knowledge in case any of you guys maybe don't know, or maybe just need that reminder of the power of patience, waiting on deals, checking third party sites, check your local retro stores. My local retro store, man, they have video game deals all the time, and I've gotten so many of my stacks of video games from them, especially with like Xbox 360, PS3, PS2. They'll have like a whole wall of games that are buy two get one free, and it's unlimited. So sometimes I'll get like it'll be buy two get one free. So that's 3 games, right? And I'll get like 9 games. I'll get 12 games. I'll get 15 games, and you can get you know 3 to 5 of those games will be completely free, and they're like $10 or less. So you can get like a bunch of games for like 40, 50 bucks, which would be the price of like one new game or slightly older game that might be on sale. So that is a great way to collect as well. Just look out for those deals. Keep your eyes open, and just because you see these people online that are buying a ton of games, and even though you guys might really want to do that, I would love to be able to purchase all the games I want, but that's not realistic in my current financial situation, and that's okay. And I know that it's probably not for a lot of you guys as well. If you don't do this professionally and have a huge channel to be able to boost and reinvest into the channel, right? Reinvest into buying more video games to make more videos on. That is how these channels operate, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just telling you guys that that's kind of the business model that a lot of these bigger channels run on. Um, so don't just think that these guys are, just having all this money somehow and they're going into debt, because there are people that do go into debt. Do not do that. Do not buy a bunch of games on credit cards and think that it's cool and that you just want to have a big collection just because you want to be able to keep up with other people that you may see online. Definitely do not do that, y'all. Do not do that. Collect at your own pace and curate a collection of games that you actually want to play. So those are kind of my thoughts on this little topic that I just wanted to make a video on randomly. So let me know how you guys or what you guys think of it. Any of the strategies, hope that it does help you guys out. And then again, like I said, let me know if you guys know of any other strategies that maybe I didn't mention here. I'm sure there's other ones out there, and I probably didn't think of everything because I didn't have anything written down for this video. I'm just literally going off the dome, just what I am thinking about right now. But yeah, don't go broke collecting your video games because guess what? That is going to then take your joy out of wanting to play the games because you're going to be thinking, you're always going to have that like financial burden on the back of your mind saying, "Oh, I have this really cool collection, but now I'm in debt because of it." You do not want to put yourself in that situation. And when you don't put yourself in that situation, you have a curated collection of games that you actually want to play, that maybe you found on deals, or maybe you are able to make money some other way to invest in those games, but you're not putting yourself in that tight financial situation because of it. You're going to be able to enjoy them just 10 times more and just be able to thoroughly experience the game how it's meant to be instead of thinking about, man, I might have to sell this game after I buy or after I play it in order to get a new game, whatever it may be. Just don't put yourself in that situation. So anyways, I'm definitely rambling now and I'm still have sick brain, so I'm sorry if some of this has been repetitive, but anyways, appreciate you guys. All the support on the channel has been amazing, so thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.